Hello, what is happening?
Oi, oi.
Welcome back to another episode of Beats, Banter and Beyond.
What a fucking day, bye.
What a day indeed. Before we get into our day, we forgot to do this for the last wee while.
I know, obviously, everyone listening, we go live on Sundays on Facebook, YouTube, but don't actually go live on Twitch. I know we did say it a couple of times. Just Facebook and YouTube at 7 p.m. And then it's available shortly after on Spotify and Apple Music. And yeah, go and check out our websites, phase2.co.uk and dice.co.uk. It's D1CE. That's how you spell dice.
Well done. You could have made that a bit easier for everybody. As well, as always, if you're looking to get any production tips, help, ghost production, anything at all, you can book us on our services through Belfast DJ Studio at belfastdjstudio.com and just go in and select ourselves and you can book in for any of the available slots.
And also, if you're listening live right now, share this, comment, like, and make sure all your friends know.
Yep. So now that we've got all that tedious crap out of the way, what's
Yeah.
been happening? Heartbreak Hotel.
I know, fucking raging. Arsenal just ruined my week.
I couldn't give a fuck, but it's just funny to see you so defeated.
No,
like you went from being like they're gonna win and they've lost one match, they're getting relegated.
Now reality said I don't even care anymore. It was fun while it lasted. I've waited 20 years for this.
It was like having a horse in the race and then it fell literally at the last turn. No, well.
Did you have a horse in the Grand National yesterday?
I didn't even know it was the Grand National yesterday. I completely forgot. I normally do the bet in the Grand National and I didn't even know.
I didn't even either. I was too busy driving the Armagh.
That was ridiculous. You literally kidnapped your family. That's what you did. You lied to them, got them to get in a car and took them away against their will.
Yeah.
For your own benefit.
Yeah. The Armagh to buy a darts light. There's London Darien.
No, Derry, London.
Derry, London. No, I can't, mate. It's against my religion to say it.
I was having a good chat about with Niall when I went down to get food earlier about the Shankill. It's like I couldn't have come up here a few years ago, like at the stop time.
Yeah. Whenever he was in, remember the last tune we made with Niall up in my old house? That's worse, mate. That's where that was.
So tune.
It was fun. We made a tune with LED today.
That was
basically
how long ago was that?
It's got to be 8 years ago because I've lived here 7 years.
Yeah.
And I don't. Nah, because Jax wasn't about, was he?
No, Jax would have been because sure Jax has been about since we've been about.
He would have been. Jax.
I would have been about eight or so years ago. I never even finished that tune.
No, fuck. We could hardly finish tunes back then.
No. It was just a getting to know you fun day experience.
Yeah.
And then today was a different kettle of fish.
To be fair, like for not producing music in years, LED was quite. He actually had a lot of good ideas, like.
But it's like riding a bike. At the end of the day, if you know how to make music, you know how to.
If you understand what music you like, if you I suppose I did. It's like riding a bike, but I haven't stopped making music since I started.
Yeah.
I haven't
aggressively
if it's been 2 weeks away, that's been a fucking long time.
Because that was the one thing I found quite not funny, but it was mad how because Niall obviously learned to make music back before there was hardstyle sample packs, back before there was real VSTs that you could get in your computer, and like he would have had they've gone into
another. What are you trying to say? He's Niall cunt?
No, he was making tunes that long ago that the amount of stuff like he would have had they've gone into a separate program to do a reverse reverb for a vocal and then copy that down and then bring it back in the Ableton. So whenever we showed him, see if you just duplicate that channel, put a reverb on it, freeze it, and just reverse it. It's like fuck off. It's mad seeing someone look at it and going, holy fuck! Like because we are moving with it, but he's literally went from. This is what making music is like. Even showing them sample banks, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is because we have moved with it. But if you think back to the days we only started, it was fucking.
The only hardstyle pack there was when I started was the Plutonium Boy sample pack, and that was it.
The only other one I remember too was fucking Vengeance. Was it? Vengeance.
But that was for trance.
But you could take M909 kicks and distort them. That was about like that's as close you could get to making your own hardstyle.
Yeah, and that's where it was.
Or you ripped it out. That's what Niall would have done. He would have ripped it out of the tune.
Yeah.
But then they caught on to that and started putting like screeches over them all.
But that's.
Do you remember that 4-bar loop of the reverse bass that every cunt used?
Oh yeah, even now whenever you hear it, you're like, oh, there's that reverse bass from 1987.
Fucking madness.
But it was fun sitting down with him. The tune we've got
There's a clip on it
remix
on Instagram or Instagram.
of
Go and
Pink
check.
Get the Party Started, because we will be getting the fucking party started.
It'll be a good dance floor tune, like.
But it's been fun making a bit of hardstyle, fun getting into.
It's hard techno.
No, it's just techno. I seen a post the other day about that. There's like, yeah, everybody's just making really whatever they want and then just sticking techno on it, and that's why techno.
I seen that too. Techno's blew up.
But we're not gonna fucking poke the bear this week.
I've calmed down
on that one. But but as you said, it was very knowledgeable. It was fun because like I was talking to Nicole about this morning. My personal journey with Niall has been mental in my life because I didn't know who he was and was dragged up the concept one night when I didn't like hardstyle to listen to his night and his tunes and whatever. I was like, okay, well, this is actually quite cool. I enjoyed that night. And then obviously through the days of starting to promote and the stories that you hear, which we'll not get into, and then actually meeting him through you and being like, oh, well, here, fuck, you're actually quite a sound punter. To then working with him and doing our back-to-back sets for good grief and all that there.
Forget. We played back-to-back with some of the biggest shows we ever played. Like.
Yeah. And then just sitting patiently waiting for him to retire so we could take his spot. And now sitting fucking back, pimping out not his computer, somebody else's computer.
It was nice of you to give him that. Like.
I know, wasn't it? Just a kind guy like that, mate. You know, just have them lying about at my arse these days. But no, we were going to have him on the show tonight. I know we said last week that we were going to have a guest. It was meant to be Niall, but he had to get home early. He was been here for
LED. He was meant to go. A lot of people might not know him as now.
Oh, aye.
Hey, look at you, fucking pig lad. I'm on first name terms.
It's
like calling Kutsky John. I do the whole thing because I know him as. But would you see it to some people? Are like, oh, go ahead. You know it's John.
But yeah, I do know him as John. Actually, thank you.
Willem. Oh, go ahead, big wig.
No, we don't know. We don't know Willem as Willem now. Come on.
No fuck.
You get fucked out of green rooms for Willem.
Willem not be back.
Will he not? Will him not?
Will him not be back?
Oh man,
what's happening, Gavin? Welcome to the show, Gavin and Londonderry in the chat.
Oh man, I was going to kill him this morning. Like, see, or LED. Whenever he said about meeting up, I was like, oh yeah, do you reckon 9 o'clock will be okay? Like, fuck off, fucking 9 o'clock.
DJs be working night. There's no chance.
The earliest I can get to you is 10 to 11. Will you take that? It's like Sergey's not going to be fucking. He'll not come out to 3 o'clock now. He'll still be in his cover. Like, just go out. I don't care.
The door's open, but you have a key anyway to the studio, so it's sweet.
I know, but I was actually surprised whenever you phoned me and I could hear the computer turn on. I was like, oh shit, he's out and working.
No, I was up. Yeah, that was when they said the heller before you leave for dancing. Make sure I'm up because I didn't want to be getting up, man. Going out all groggy.
Yeah.
And I was up late last night. The UFC and all was fucking. I watched it. So Londonderry.
I knew you were like, should have said, should have not said.
She's in Dominican an island I highly recommend. What Dominican Republic is that? No,
Dominica. I have no idea. Let's
Dominica.
I would say it's if she was in the Caribbean last week.
So it must be somewhere.
Where was it? Dominica?
No, I don't know.
My brain's not working.
It does say they're Caribbean or island.
Aye, in the Caribbean.
Oh, take it. It is literally. Can I show that?
Fucking awesome.
It's literally. Look at it on the map. The flag's shite. Like it looks like a Glentoran flag.
I know, but look at their scenery. That's fucking awesome.
You think with how much time you had to relax, or you could pick a decent flag, like?
Or maybe they're just relaxing so much. Someone's like, "Do you want to make a flag?" It's like, nah. Fuck that. Just said the slobber about some country's flag. I don't think our country or people from our country are in any position to slobber about flags.
Fucking wasn't for us, we didn't have countries. Yeah, we brought democracy around the world. We brought our freedom.
Oh fucking hell! Well, that's us cancelled. So
That's right. You're not allowed to be proud of where you're from. You're not.
no, not at all. Especially if you're white.
Uh,
We've had our time of being proud. We need to now be persecuted for our sins.
are you assuming my culture?
Are you assuming my skin tone?
Gavin Hamilton says flag. See, Gavin knows the score. We know everything about flags over here.
Did I ever tell you about the woman who came into Nicole's work, the Polish mum? Whenever all that whole thing kicked off.
It wasn't one of them poles on the bus.
No, it wasn't one of the Poles on the bus. No, this was an actual Polish person. She came in whenever that whole hoo-ha happened with the flag at City Hall and all the rats and all. She came in and said, "I have to ask, what is this flag? A flag?" And they didn't understand what she was saying. Like, what? And then the twig dance like, flag. That's what I was saying. A flag? A flag is a flag? And then she couldn't wrap her head around the fact that we'd had 3 nights of ratting because someone took a flag down.
People can't believe it was only 3 nights. People over here are like, only 3 nights for a fucking flag?
Well, look what happened. Some Polish fella got killed and there was fucking war for many years. So taking down a flag for ratting for 3 nights is not that bad. Oh, we're not being nice to people tonight.
I know. Fuck them.
It's been a weird day. The whole routines. I just think I am done. Like I just feel so tired and drained after sitting there.
I enjoyed it, mate. It was good making hairstyle again.
People don't understand that though. Like
that's what Nal was yawning and I was yawning. Like it's not physically taxing.
No, but it's so mentally draining. And the more that you do, and the more the longer you progress in it, and the more technical.
But especially whenever you've only got a certain amount of time where he was here. Yeah. So you're trying to get it done. Like so you're focusing on that. So we're other times me and you would fuck off and have a smoke or do whatever. Like we were all trying to get this tune finished as best as we could before he went. But that's the yeah, it's fucking hard. I don't give a fuck when anyone says it. It's draining and it's hard to make music. Like it's fun as fuck, but it does take it out of you. Like
if you know where the end game, you don't really have to push yourself. It's a nice lackadaisical, but as you say, whenever you want to get pretty much the full structure built and mixed down to a relative level, it is taxing because like I was very conscious whenever I was sitting doing stuff that Niall wants to learn LED, wants to learn how to use Ableton, and at the same time I would normally explain, right, this is what I'm doing, here's the quick key, but there was no time for that today, so it was just do, and I know that I can feel him sitting over my shoulder going, what the fuck is he doing? Because
I didn't even try to explain what I was doing.
That's what I mean. You just fly away at it, and it's like I'm aware that you're probably sitting turking out behind me, going, "I have a lot to learn," but you already have the.
I mean, he's made loads of fucking tunes, and back in the day, he just used Cubase. It's not that big of a jump.
That's it.
It isn't like
no. Well, it's just learning a new DAW.
Yeah,
and that's it. The fact that he's got Ableton 12, we still haven't upgraded yet.
We need the upgrade.
It was like it looks class though. Like some of them features, it's just so much.
It does look really good. Like when I need to go back and look at it properly, but there was so much shit in it that was like revolutionary.
I spent 20 minutes on it, and I can see how my job is going to be easier. Not whenever I say easier, it's not like, oh yeah, it's going to do it all for me. But
what the fuck's that all about? Putting the volume things back to front?
I don't know. That's fucking sacrilege.
Ableton sorted out the fuck. So, I haven't even used it properly yet, but you've flipped the volume meter.
It's so stupid, but it'll
piss me off. Like.
So for anybody who doesn't use Ableton, on the channel, the volume or the volume selection, the wee knob for it has always been on the right hand side. Always, all versions of Ableton, it's been on the right hand side, and now on 12 they've moved it to the left. Like it's literally 1 millimeter to the other side, but that's a fucking annoyance because you'll go to click there and you'll be, oh fuck's sake, go to the other side.
It's things like that drive me nuts.
Yeah, but it's such a wee small stupid first world problem. But at the same time, you're like, no, this could send me round the fucking bend. Like I might quit.
No, what drove me mad about 11? Remember the grouped all the plugins in the box.
Yes.
They put them in the groups.
Instead of them,
you can actually switch that.
It's not like that anymore on 12. It's just a big list of them again.
Yes, like that. But no, I seen what the fella was like on thing, just some video popped up on TikTok or something saying, "Do you know how to get it back to the thing?" And he went boom, 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 and it went back. I was like, "Oh, I have to do that." Never did.
Well, that's been handy for the last 6 years or whatever we've had it.
Never. I was only recently to have seen it, but because it was all one big group, I sort of knew where like the EQ was, the compressor was off, like straight away.
Yeah.
So like you always went there, and then the next minute they grouped them all up into fucking these folders, and you're like, why the fuck did you just do that?
I can sort of get it.
I get it now, like the used to it again, but I just put all the plugins in the favorites, so I know where they are.
Yeah.
My favorites thing, like
the new search function, I think, will melt your head for a bit. What I was saying there before I get into that was, it's not that these functions are going to make the tune for you or make it easier, but see, having to go into a certain bit 5 times because you've got 5 different audio channels to change the pitch on them, to put them in the key and do all this here. You seem to be able to select it in such a way that you don't even have to go in and click the audio thing. It's just always there. So as soon as you click the channel, it'll just change the pitch in the whole channel instead of having to go in and highlight them all.
So like say you had a vocal, but the vocal was split up over 4 different parts of the tune. You would have had to win into each sample.
Well, no, I could have highlighted the whole track
yes.
and selected them all as one and then went to do it, but now it'll always be there. So you're saving maybe 30, 40 seconds. But there's about 10 things that I've seen that'll save me 30, 40 seconds every time I'm using it. So
but there is, if you like, see if you have kick drums or something and there's a load of them, if there's too much audio, it doesn't let you do them all in one go. So that'll be time saver as well.
It's but is we things for that. Again, even that's only 20 minutes of just pissing about installing folders and shit. That it was like just aesthetics that was sitting there. So once you obviously get tore down and into the depths of it, it'll be class. What was I saying?
I don't like a color schemes though. Color schemes are shit. I flick through them. I like the dark one. There isn't a proper dark one anymore.
Is there not?
Nah. There's a blue and all, mate.
There's always been a blue.
It looks stupid.
Like an icy blue.
Aye. It looks like what does it? It looks fucking terrible.
I think Bright Ableton looks like it's got something wrong with it. Like it's the plug-in one. It looks as if it's been made in like Microsoft Paint or something.
Yeah.
But then when you put the dark on, it's like, yeah, that looks like a normal.
Like a dog.
Was it Nexus you used to be able to get the skins and all for? Even that, I always had to have the black Nexus. The black Nexus with the wee blue buttons and all on it because that just looked the best.
It is weird the way. But I was flicking through them because he was like, I don't like that light. And I was flicking through it and I was like, fuck, these are shite.
But normally there's about 20 of them. Like
there's 3 different boxes of thing. No, but it's not. So like it's like theme, color, and something else. So you have to change them all to get what you want.
Fucking
see the way it was. It was just. It was perfect.
It was just a list of like 20 colors, and that was
whatever one you want.
Do you ever remember like the rusty red one? It's like, what the fuck would you want to have a rusty red Ableton for?
No.
But
you need to be inspired when you're looking at it.
I know. You open it up and it looks like some dusty desert that hasn't been touched for a while. Like, nah, fuck up. I Gandhi slipper making tunes. But no, it does. It definitely looks good. I wasn't too fussed on Ableton 11 when it came out. Obviously, I've grown to it, but I'm excited.
There wasn't loads of changes in Ableton 11 either. I thought
any change that I found
was more I can't even remember 10 anymore. I don't remember what 10 was.
I was looking at you there going, can I remember 10?
And out of the way, see in 6 months' time, you'll not even remember 11.
Well, no.
The only thing I remember about 10 is what I said with the folders.
See, when they started doing the parameters and all, when you hovered your mouse close to it and you could drag it down and then it done the full chunk and all that there. See, because I was never used to that, all those wee changes annoyed the fuck out of me because it was stuff that impacted building. And not that you had to relearn it, but you had to relearn your muscle memory for what was there. But 12 seems to be the fucking dog's danglers, like. So I'm very much looking forward to getting tore into that.
Next week or something, we'll grab it.
And back to dice business next week. New vocals for more dice tunes. Going to be a big push, guys, coming on the dice stuff soon. We've got everything sitting in place. With the whole point of doing dice at the start, we didn't push it because we wanted to see whether you guys would be receptive of the music and whether it was going to be whether the juice was worth the squeeze, as I like to put it. And it definitely seems to be like
near 500,000 streams
without any real push.
The only thing we really pushed it on, like I would have shared videos on the story or something, but TikTok as well. But I mean, it wasn't like.
But we're not approaching people saying play this tune for us. Fucking sending them
even
off
at that there, we didn't like. we didn't. We were just posting clips of the tunes. It wasn't like we were making proper content and fucking about. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Once we start doing that, there we're good. Gavin says, "What inspired you lads to start producing tracks?" I started DJing first, and then obviously the natural progression was to
You're gonna
make
talk
tunes.
about diabetes here, aren't you?
No, but the natural progression was to then learn how to make the music, because once you start DJing and then you start talking to people, they're like, "Oh, do you produce your own music?" And you're like, "Well, what do you mean?" So then that is a natural progression. But I DJ'd first and was running events and then get into producing music.
I've always been interested in it, like even from school. But I was more interested in hip hop. Like I used to write raps and all that kind of stuff, and was interested in like them wee free
More
programs
like
for making
fucking
beats.
nursery rhymes.
Here they were fucking good rhymes though. But then I caught myself on and was like, no, I can't be a white rapper from Belfast because it's just not my thing.
Young
And
Spencer.
then yeah, I sort of my mates all started getting into dance music and stuff, so I had my eyes twitching like fuck. Yeah, they
Having a
all get into
stroke.
the dance. No, I think it's just because I'm tired. Once they get into dance music, they all started getting involved in DJing and stuff, and it wasn't something that I was really interested in. But I knew one person, Gary, who was making tunes,
Yeah.
and that obviously was something more interesting to me. And I just sat and learned how to make wee silly beats on Ableton that were terrible, but it was fun. And then I
You're
remember
still terrible.
even I know, that's why I've got you. Even whenever I was running nights, because I was a promoter before I'd done anything and was
Aye, me
making
too.
wee tunes. But I always remember when we were sitting in the centre spot, and you know the point of the night when you know there's going to be no one else coming in. I would have whipped the laptop out and went and sat in the back room. Fuck everybody else out there DJing their trance bollocks. I'm not interested in that. And I would have just sat.
Look at you now, Dice. You fucking
It's not
sellout cunt.
trance, man. It's techno. You're fucking right. It's not sellout, man. We're just doing a business now.
That's it.
That's it. Phase two was the hobby and the fun. Dice is the business side of things now.
It is mad how good it's went. Like,
It is. It's for something that's so fun, and it's still not. It's still not just quite there.
oh, it's not perfect yet. Like,
No, we again we went into a blind. We went into making this. It was like Niall coming and looking at Ableton. It's been so long since we made softer music that everything was different now, and the structure of it and all. So it was getting to grips with that, and then actually finding the right sounds, figuring out sort of not a formula, but right. I need to know where this comes in. There's no really big, massive, long breakdowns like there is in hardstyle or any sort
yeah,
of like
emotion. It's not
cinematic
really
drums or any of that shit. It's just kind of
like emotional
kick and
strings
bass,
and synths
drop,
and
and off you go again. And then, yeah, once you
dancing.
sort of get that, it's now just trying to weld it all together. And like, yeah, that's what's fun about the dice thing. The fact that we've got near 500,000 plays, not pushing it, and it's not really the final product, like not the finished product. It's
exciting.
It is exciting. A few gig requests coming for them as well. So we need to actually go and learn how to fucking start DJing this shit.
I know it feels weird, but now I'm looking forward to it.
So man, we need to sit down and actually get tunes other than ours.
What I know. What do you play?
It all, mate. It's fucking all. We should just play tunes.
Just play
We should
hardstyle.
just play tunes from people from Northern Ireland, and that's it. You know,
Yeah, you would make a good set with that.
no, but that's what I mean. Like we have so many talented artists across the board in all genres in this country. Like if you just play tunes from Northern Irish artists, you're playing a banging set.
I bet someone were Irish, Dave.
Fuck off, Jason.
That's our humour.
See, once you leave that door, you can be fucking political. You know what I mean?
I'm not being political. I'm just saying. There's
Right.
other people who got it.
Well, then there's so many people that live.
Don't assume someone's identity.
There's so many people that live on our little island that are very talented at music.
Yes.
And if you were to just solely play their
But
tunes,
only on the north of this little island.
what happened? Right, I quit. Fuck you. You can do the rest of the show on your own. Ball bag. You're as bad as the I don't know where Londonderry is. Prick.
Love it.
Any other crack with you then?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm almost going to be a darts world champion. Just
With your average of 50.
No, it's keeping me average.
You never finished your story of how you kidnapped your family.
But you know what's keeping me average down is the doubles at the
The
end.
fact you're shit at darts.
It's taken me three goes to hit the doubles, like, so that brings it right down. So it'd probably be about 80 if I wasn't finishing on doubles.
Right.
That's all right, like.
Well,
against the computer anyway.
But sure, if I hadn't torn my cruciate those 2 times, I could have been playing in the Premier League.
Yes,
but
mate, I've only been playing 3 weeks.
Fuck off.
No, I fucking took Em's out. We were going. I said, I just want to go down to a wee dart shop here down the road. It was in Armagh, so 55 minutes down, 59 minutes back to get a light. And see, once we were like near there, we're all like, what the fuck? What are we doing here? Like, they're all starting to get raging because if you had to go back.
Like, there's no.
Thought we were going bowling. I was like, we are. I wasn't done, Donald.
Right, you left that bit out. So you told them they were going bowling.
But we needed to go here first.
That's like when you see Americans going, you're going to Disneyland and take your kids to the dentist.
No. So I told them all, we're getting up early and we're going because I want to go down here and then we'll go bowling. And no cunt was ready to 1 o'clock. So it's not my fault. I was up and I was ready to rock at fucking 10 o'clock.
Would you be in a hurry to go on a 2-hour round trip to go and get a darts light for someone? If you weren't in the dart, say Heather wanted to go and get a fucking beauty light or something for a makeup table.
They didn't know how far away it was.
I know, but I'm just saying, if Heather wanted to go and get a fucking light for her fucking makeup box or whatever, and got you all to go for a 2-hour round trip, on a scale of 1 to fucking raging, where would you be?
I'd have drove. That wouldn't bother me. You know me, I like a good drive. Open the car up, down motorway, let's go.
Not to go and buy a fucking light. Why did you have to bring them? Why couldn't you have went and done it and then come back and got them and went and done it?
Because they wanted to go. They all wanted to go out. I mentioned that we're going to the dart shop, and Heather asked me where is it. I was like, remember?
How loud did you mention? Was like,
remember we went to Portadown? She's like, I was like, it's not far away from her. No, I mean, it's not. It's maybe half an hour away from her.
Well, yeah. If you look at it objectively, yes, it's not. It's closer to Portadown than it is to Belfast. Yeah. Like, it's not that far away from it, but
it's just a wee detour to get to Dundonald Dice Bowl. That's why I was looking at it.
That is the most. That's like driving to Dublin to get to friggin' Lisburn.
You drive past Lisburn to go to Dublin, you fuck that up, Dave. You don't drive.
No, it doesn't matter. It's just ridiculous.
It is stupid, but I was going there no matter
just
what.
For darts.
They all wanted to go.
No, but it's your darts obsession is getting fucking. I feel like I need to step in here.
You know what I'm like, Dave. If I get into something, I get into something.
I know, but look how bad you got with Premier League stickers. Like that was
fishing.
Fishing's all right. You got into like you became like a smackhead.
There you go. Gavin's right. Dundonald Val Armagh's handy. Free one, mate.
Fucking
fill the car up with red diesel. We're good to go.
Was that not your mate though?
My mate, not me, motor.
No, that's just ridiculous behavior. I'd have been fucking raging at you.
No, they were only raging.
If you told me you were taking me home, but first you had to go and get a darts light, and then you drove me the Armagh back, I would be like, "Fuck yourself! I am never coming back to your house again." You just can't.
Listen, they got to go and play bowls. They all got nice food. Everyone won.
I got kidnapped once. Like proper kidnapped. Biddles took me out one night. He came to my house. I knew. Do you know when you just know someone's looking you to go out and have a wee party with them, but they're not going to hit you with it, and they're just going to try and get you. Oh, just come out for 5 minutes, and then that's you out for the next 2 days. So I was like, no, I am not coming out with you. He's like, oh, come on, we'll just go to Little's for a smoke share. I was like, right, okay.
I can go to Little's for a smoke.
So I was like, right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out and get into his car with no shoes on, because there's no way that he can take me out partying if I don't have shoes with me. And that was my logic. I thought that
instead of just saying, I'm not going with you.
Well, no, because I wanted to go for a smoke. So I was like, right, sweet, I'll go out. I couldn't be a dick. Now, we're talking maybe 19 here. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like last week this happened.
Last week, you're like, nah.
But I thought that was pretty sound logic. I'm just not going to wear my shoes, and then he can't take me anywhere because I'm not going to be able to go out anywhere with no shoes. So fast forward an hour later, we're both wiped out, and I proceed to have an entire evening's wipeout with no shoes, sitting in his car, driving to different points in Northern Ireland to have smokes. And then at 6 in the morning, there was a load of other mad shit which I'll not get into, involving some creepy weird guy at a duck pond. But yeah, he followed us from there to the next spot, and we were like, what the fuck is going on here? And then he came up to the window and we're like, fuck off.
What did he do?
We told him we were builders. Because Biddles had his he used to work on building sites, so he had his hard hat and his like luminous vest and shit, and his like workman boots and all in the boot.
I mean, no, we're going to build new year camp.
No. What I said to him was, we're waiting for the shops to open because we need to go and get bread to to make our sandwiches, right? So off we fucked away from this creepy guy, and Biddle's like, "Do you want to go and get bread? I'm gonna go and feed the ducks." It's like, I can't, mate. I've no shoes. I was like, "You're gonna have to go in." I was like, "Yes, I'm not gonna have to do this." He was fucked. He's like, "Mate,
My work boots
I've
are
got
in
my
the
work
boot.
boots in the boot."
Do you have us coming?
Oh, mate. So there was me in my fucking tracksuit bottom, some jumper, his helmet, these work boots, a high vis vest, completely chinned at 6:30 in the morning, going, "Can I have this bread, please?"
You'll never be able to eat that, kid.
And I was like, "Mate, you literally kidnapped me. You took me against my will after I told you 15, 16 times I do not want to go out, and you've had me out for 2 days. I'm now wearing your work uniform." Near
The
get
good old
fucking.
days of being a kid, eh?
Oh, mate, the days of finding yourself.
I know.
Is that what we call it? To make it seem less bad?
Finding yourself,
Aye.
growing up. You had seen this thing on, this is so childish, like, but it's one of the best things I've seen on TikTok, and I don't know how long. So I'm going to send you it over, and we're going to have a giggle.
Right.
Mate, it's like, I mean,
I'm dreading this already. Anything you show me on TikTok has never been good. Is it? I'm always going to scale it against. Is this worse than the fish?
no.
Okay. That was definitely the most disgusting thing you've ever showed me.
It's not even the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
No, I'm sure it's not. It's not the most disgusting thing I've ever
Uh,
seen, but it's the most disgusting thing you showed me. Right.
This is fucking great.
I bet you it's not. Bet you it's shite.
It's so childish and fun.
Already I'm worried. Have you shared the thing?
Spanish. English. Whoever moves first is gay.
What did he say? Whoever moves first is gay?
Please go on this page. Please go on this page and
Who's
watch
this?
it. I don't know. I go.
This guy?
Oh, mate, it's so childish, but it makes me giggle like fuck.
Does he just do this to everybody?
Go. Just click one.
Bro, English or Spanish? English. Whoever moves first is gay.
I love the fact they've also got Dick's Sports Shop behind them.
This makes me laugh more than it's something you would do in fucking primary school.
Oh, that's up there. We hear smell your breath.
Like, find another one, mate.
Like he's got his hand down his trunks and he's still not moving. Oh my goodness.
Some of them do move, like I don't know what's going on.
This is what we should do. Like I should
It's
just
so
run about
funny,
and you should videotape me just doing this. The people walking through this here mate, and just see who fucking
We'll see
freaks
the
out.
reactions of people, but it's so hilarious.
English or Spanish? Whoever moves first is gay. Whoever moves first is gay.
What's the real age?
Gay.
It's this guy here on the left, he fucking turned into a statue.
I mean, even he wants to see all the wee old men and all. How did they end? There's all different ones.
Move first is gay.
Wow, you're recording, aren't you?
It's so fucking childish, like, but it's just my humor.
Oh no, but I love a bit of childish humor. Like you cannot beat that. Like childish humor is the dog
mate.
bollocks.
Me and her fucking near pissing ourselves laughing in bed the other night when I found it for the first time. Because there's ones like where people are walking in the set and they go like that.
I just completely stopped. We should do that for a laugh, man. Just go about and fucking don't even videotape it. Just do it for our own self amusement.
for a laugh,
And if anybody
man.
says anything, like just look for. Oh, I know we're videotaping you over there. So some cunt send the message. I seen some class the other day, man. Well, I don't know if it's class, but I said
I'll be the judge of that.
I said to you earlier. Have you heard about the new ABBA concert? Right. So do you remember whenever they brought Tupac back in a hologram form for like that one wee tiny portion? And who else did they do it with? The Gorillas. They've done some performance, but they've done well. Obviously, gorillas aren't real people because they're animation.
Yeah.
but they done them as a hologram at some MTV award things. Are you sitting here watching TikTok while I'm talking to you?
No, I was looking for another video.
You're a
That's what I
fucking
said.
dick. ABBA have now, it appears that they've taken this to the next level, and rather than just one song, ABBA are doing a hologram tour.
Right.
Now, ABBA are all still
We
alive.
talked about this last week, though.
About
Do
the
they even need?
holograms.
Do we
Yeah.
even need to be there?
So this, I haven't really looked into it because I wanted to see. I wanted to have my first chat with it
Yeah.
about. I wanted my first time to be with you, but we'll have a look at the trailer. From what I've read, though, it seems to be fuck you, you're not getting us with your advert, you bastard. Yeah, it seems to be that I thought it was just a concert, but it says it's a hologram.
What's your tickets?
I don't fucking know. Their holograms look pretty fucking. They look like they're real people. Like they
There's
don't.
holograms as well, is it? No.
No, that's them from the 70s, I suppose, because they're quite young there.
Suppose in this.
That looks like fucking computer game graphics for holograms. Like that's. If you can do holograms that good and they're real, you mix that with AI and we're all fucked. What's real, what's not anymore?
I'd be bucking a young Peggy Mitchell.
Flip that over. Who's that? Is that the blonde one?
Barbara Windsor.
I think. That she's not an ABBA.
I didn't say she was.
Fuck off.
We're right here.
Can I get one of those carry-on
maybe?
maybe?
Sit you down, right, and they strap you in. Okay, right. What is it you really want to do? I want to go to Albert Square in the 1970s. I want to bend over Peggy Mitchell over the Queen Vic.
Is this what you're gonna do whenever you get these fucking Apple glasses for the
Yeah,
first time?
I'm gonna do the weirdest shit ever. I'm gonna be like, what?
Heather's gonna come in and catch you and be like, I don't even care. This is the future, love. Get used to it.
Will she be watching beside me?
Aye, to make sure that you're not fucking going nuts. Right, let's see what this is.
If they were
A concert like no other, blending cutting-edge technology, spectacular lighting, and some of the most beloved songs ever written, ABBA take to the stage in a whole new way. In a stunning, purpose-built arena, one of the most popular groups in history appears digital avatars in a groundbreaking metro concert that really needs to be seen to be believed. That still doesn't answer my question. Like, it tells you that they take to the stage, but then it also saying that they're going to be fucking holograms. About the now, I kind of get if it's in a purpose-built venue for it and it's got all those lights and shit. Maybe it's like the way Eric Prydz does the hollow stage,
yes.
and it'll have images of ABBA flashing through or something. But like,
I know, but like who? Like if they're
frequently asked questions. Oh, that's about tickets. Fuck
gonna
off.
have a refund. ABBA weren't there. ABBA weren't there. It was a fucking computer screen, you bitch. Oh, I swear, Deirdre, I went down to watch ABBA. I was all loving it. I haven't seen them in 60 whole years. And the next minute, it was a fucking computer. I went straight to the security guard and I was like, excuse me, is ABBA not on?
Did
like,
someone
no
hack
love.
him?
No love, sorry, it's just a computer. And I was like, fuck that shit. I want my money back.
Alvera's fucking raging. I'm still no further. Hero band? What the fuck's a hero band? Our 10-piece live band play throughout the concert alongside.
Is any of their names ABBA names?
Right, no, right. So our 10-piece live band will play live throughout the concert alongside digital avatars to make the experience like no other. So is it these guys are on the stage then and they're playing all the instruments? But
and then
ABBA's,
it's ABBA's songs just over like avatars then? So it's just the recordings then?
But look how fucking that can't be fucking holograms. That is too good to be a hologram. Like, hold on, just for fucking context. Let's look at the
I don't remember this being good, like.
But that's what I mean. Like, you look at the Tupac hologram. So there's it there. Give us a big picture of it, for fuck's sake. Right, so there's a big picture of that. Right? You could tell that's definitely computer generated. and there's what they're saying is ABBA fake. Like,
That's cool. Like,
there's a fucking big
doesn't
difference
matter.
there.
Like, I'll still never go and watch it. Like, but
I like a bit of ABBA.
I but we can tell.
I was my dad always listened to ABBA in the house, so like I was growing up with them.
What's your favorite ABBA song?
Oh fuck, I couldn't tell you.
Dancing Queen. You are a big Dancing Queen.
Give me a man after midnight.
Aye.
I don't know. I like a good lot of ABBA songs. Like, I remember when we were in Benidorm, we went and seen an ABBA tribute.
Yeah.
And that was on my birthday. It was ABBA tribute, a Bob Marley tribute, and some other tributes. And them two women. Now, it was two women doing an ABBA tribute, right? No men, just two women. And they were loving it. It was like two women had got away from a head night and had a load of costumes with them. And literally their costume change was they done a wee leg kick and spun round whilst they were changing into a different sequence top, and then turned around and started going, give me. And you're like, all right, so we're into the next tune. It was so bad, but they just loved it. They were two women who'd had a few wines, and they just were like, yeah, let's ABBA it up here, motherfuckers.
I mean, I remember as a kid, it wasn't a tribute thing, like, but I used to love wrestling and all, right? And I went and watched the wrestling in the Ulster Hall. My dad's work or something got him tickets, and we went. I mean, it was like a couple of alkies off the top ropes.
Oh, was it not like the proper wrestling? No, like this was like amateur wrestling?
I mean, it was so fucking bad, mate, but it was so good because it was so funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was fucking brilliant. But I remember going there telling everyone, oh, I'm going to wrestling. Like, no think I'm going to see Stone Cold Steve Austin and all. It was too hot from the shankle.
Top rate Stevie G.
Top rate DLA against fucking Davis Hoods.
Did you ever watch the wrestling as a kid?
Yeah.
Like the Attitude Era of Raw and all that there.
Like X-Pac and fucking Road Dogg Jesse James.
We should do an episode on wrestlers' theme music. I'll have a fucking quiz to see if you can remember any of them. I love fucking. Do you know what I used to do? Now this is how old fucking I am. You couldn't get the theme music on the internet because I was like 9 and didn't really understand how the internet works.
Very good, Gavin. Avatars.
Well,
love it. That's a 10 out of 10.
I
fucking loved it. Shout out to Gavin in the chat. That's what they should have called it. They missed the fucking copyright that the fuck.
Avatars.
Aye.
What was I even saying there? I forgot now. That was great.
Wrestling.
Aye. I used to always walk because me and my friends would have fucking, you know, when you were kids, you went and wrestled and put the fucking cushions down, just beat the fuck out of each other. It's like we thought we were wrestling, but you were really just seeing how far it was before your friend's arm would break.
Ah, yes.
I used to get my dad's dictaphone because he used to have this for recording meetings, mate. Yes. Swear to God, mate.
I thought you were going to say.
Oh no, Jason! I didn't record wrestling music on my dad's dick.
Holy shit! And I got laid head there. I thought you says I used to get my dad's dick.
Oh, me and my wee young friends are wrestling, and my dad comes in and is like, "Do you want my wrestling music?"
Who's getting a dick today? Loser sits on it first.
My dad's theme music just drops like some fucking Undertaker or something, and everyone freezes.
Jesus fucking Christ!
I'm.
Mate, that's such a clip. I used to get my dad's dick.
I just cut it right there.
Oh.
I used to get my dad's dictaphone, and we'd record it from the TV. So then whenever we were playing wrestling, but you had to like rewind. I was like, oh, where was that one? Like you're trying to rewind and fast forward it to get the theme music.
Mate, oh fuck, that was so funny.
I watched. I've been watching a lot of documentaries about the wrestling.
There's loads out in there.
Yeah,
I haven't really.
There's one Dark Side of the Rings class because that talks about really bad shit that happened.
Like, just inside your arsehole. Dark Side of the Ring.
That's what happens after I get my dad's dick. But that goes into stuff that like's been swept under the carpet and I don't want to talk about, kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's ones that do like rivals, so it looks at like rivalries from the past, and it's mostly the Attitude Era and like how they came up with the ideas for the gimmicks or how like Stone Cold came up with this 316 thing and stuff like that.
Do you ever remember when you were younger, you used to like dream of getting like a wrestling ring in the garden and all?
Oh,
Like,
100%.
mate, I seen a fucking,
wrestling
I
ring
was
or a
looking,
skate ramp.
I thought I saved it. I seen an old video on TikTok where a wee lad was like Irish Weller, look at it, and it no, like he scanned his window.
Aye.
And I was like in the countryside, and there was a fucking full size wrestling ring in his garden, and someone, I went, "Hell, is that a fucking wrestling ring?" I showed her because he was not. The video was nothing about the ring, and she went, "Oh, why?" And I went in the comments. Someone, imagine having the boxing ring in your garden. He goes, "It's a wrestling ring, dickhead." Mate, it was a fucking full proper wrestling ring.
Maybe they
I was
just
like,
really were into it.
That is my fucking childhood dream.
If you had the money now, would you have it just?
Why?
If you'd fuck you money, you would get
I made fuck. I'd have a racetrack and bring it back.
a racetrack round the wrestling ring.
There already is one out there.
I
Racetrack round that. I the wrestling ring. But mate, you wouldn't even get in it. You would just for the sake of having it.
No.
But mate, don't get me wrong. It was. I mean, the fucking garden was fucking racked. You could see half of it was stuck into the mud.
Aye.
It was slanty,
Aye.
but it was there, and I was like, "Holy!"
You wouldn't care.
Holy fuck!
I remember we broke
We
into
used to get chairs and tie rope round, like the chairs you would have had in your garden, like them chairs out there you sit on. We got them, put the four corners and tied rope round them.
I'm sure that worked. As soon as you hit it and all the chairs just come
the
together.
only good thing is you could jump off the chairs and on it. But my back garden when I was a kid was like out there, so it wasn't very practical. Like.
See, whenever my little period where I lived in Lurgan,
Was it your first period?
I knew as soon as the words came out of my mouth, he's gonna make a joke about that. There was some wee boxing club. We didn't break into it, but we broke into it. Like the door was open, and the guy who looked after it wasn't there.
We'll just walk down.
And we didn't cause any damage. We just wanted to go in and fuck about in the ring for a bit and see. After 5 minutes, we realized this was not a good idea because everyone was up for. Yes. Let me slam you, and then we'll do this. And I was like, well, no, fuck off. Let me slam you first, dickhead. And then it just became an all-out. Well, no, if I run over here and do this, you let me hit you a clothesline. Nah, you let me hit you a dig first, and then you can come and do this. Like, no, I'm not getting hit first. And then we just gave up and left. That was it. No one could agree to any sort of storyline. That was that.
No, that's it. You have to get the storyline and stick to it.
Yep.
But whenever I say when we used to do it, we used to just beat the fuck.
That's what it was.
It was like. You just beat the fuck out of each other till someone couldn't take it or went and told their ma.
Yeah. Oh, do you remember that? There was always one that went and told their ma. I'm telling on you, and you're like, no,
or they just get up and run out of the garden. You're like,
did you ever hit someone by accident, but it was a proper fucking smack, and you knew instantly, shit, this has went too far, and you're like, oh, I'm so sorry, you hit me back, do it to me twice now. Go,
I used to do it with brother and sister all the time. Mate, I think I said this on the show before, but when we were in school, there was a wee lad, and I threw 5p at him, mate, and I caught him right there under the eyelid.
Oh, fuck, I don't think you have said that.
And the blood was like, it just opened up like a fucking tin of sardines, mate, just boom. And the teacher came in 2 seconds after, and he never said. He said, I don't know what happened, the fucking scratching my eye. Matthew Lammy called him, fucking bit his tongue, and I was like, mate, fucking thank you, because I was suspended not long before after fighting, so I would have been
you in big trouble.
But he didn't know this. Like he just out of the goodness of his heart just didn't say, mate. But I was standing going, oh, I'm fucked here, and I looked up and he just didn't. I don't know, like I was fucking.
You know, like it's not. You don't squeal.
I had a squeal, mate. See how hard I hit him at 5p.
Would you? Be fucking tight.
Nah, no, I wouldn't.
I thought you were raised better than that in these fucking mean streets over here.
Touts get shot.
Do they? Is it not snitches get stitches these days? I heard.
No stitches involved, mate.
No,
fucking whole families put out.
I remember I got told that, and they're like, "No, it's actually snitches get stitches." I was like, "No, it's actually shut the fuck up, child, and get away from me." It is fucking tights get shot. I was about to say snitches get stitches.
I may be what to say on that saying. Tights out, you know it, Louise.
It is tights out. Fuck, do you remember that? Tights out. Now we were driving down the road, and I goes, I fuck the Love and Isle mural up here, don't they?
They do right in the Shankill, fucking right they do.
That's what I said. They was like, over in the East and all, they've kind of got rid of the murals and painted. It was like, oh, here's a guy that made a clock one time, or here's what we could do.
No, we should do. We should fund a mural on the Shankill of the guy that made Viagra. You know what I mean?
Be the change you want to see.
Yeah, your life may be hard, but we can get you hard.
You think you've got it hard?
Also, you've just on the bottle. You've got David Goggins going, "Get hard."
Who's gonna carry the boats?
You can't carry them boats, you soft motherfucker.
No, I don't think that. I think you'd be getting a knock on the door. That door right there. If we started painting a Viagra mural,
Then I just say to him, listen, lads, any more of it, and you'll be getting the knock at the back door.
there was a mural I seen. We were going up to Hillsborough on the bus, and I don't know the full context of this, so in case anybody gives off to me for getting this wrong, I'm making
jump.
a massive assumption based on a 40-second view of a mural that I seen. Right.
Right.
So it's a picture of this owl boy, and it's huge.
How
Like,
dare you assume his age?
because he's wrinkly as fuck, mate. You can tell that he's old. And this
I didn't know the artist just wasn't that good at drawing.
No, because he was. Everything else was class.
That's one thing, but they're pretty good at drawing,
Yeah.
aren't they?
So there was this owl boy, big thing, and all around the outside of it is all job titles. So like steel worker, bookmaker, welder, boot maker or boot fixer, fucking stable worker, all these different jobs, right? And the murals obviously meant to show, oh, look at this guy. He done so much shit in his life. And I looked at it going, no, I look at that and go, you were shit at every job you did. Every job. Like, you have if you seen that in the CV, you'd be like, nah, you're shit, man. You're a job hopper. This guy has like 20 jobs around his name and he's got a fucking photo after him.
Jack of all trades, masters and none.
Mate,
Mate, do you imagine going to Ulster University or Queen's University, whatever it is, back in the fucking 80s, and you're studying an art degree? What happens? You just walk out and go, we want you, paramilitaries outside, we need an artist.
Where'd you grow up? Right, you're painting for that side.
You're doing your A-level exams and you have to draw UFF murals.
I wonder, would you be able to submit that in your final like A levels or something?
What do you want to be when you leave? I want to draw murals for a paramilitaries.
Everybody's got like this big A3 painting. You're like, sorry, mine's on the side of this fucking house.
They thought you hadn't been going to class for 2 months. Where's fucking Stevie? I don't know. He hasn't been coming in then your final exam day.
The paramilitary Sistine Chapel. You're just sitting there with a brush and all out of your mouth going, this is my masterpiece.
One side of it's British, one side of it's Irish, just in case both sides want to employ me.
Yep. Oh fuck. I know that's a point. Like you would wonder how.
I suppose if you wanted to be an artist and you grew up in Northern Ireland at that stage, you'd be like, well, at least I can get a job somewhere. Like,
I know, but like whenever you think of paramilitaries and all the different roles within a paramilitary organization, you'd never jump to paint and decorator. It's like all the other shit you could do. It's like we need someone to do.
You get swore in, and they go, right, you go to the art department.
It's like someone had to tag their brother along for the day. It's like, oh fuck's sake, give him here, away you and play with the crayons down there, son. You just keep yourself occupied for a while. The big boys are talking up here, and then he's just grown up to be their wee fucking mural maker. Don't tell wee fucking Sammy down there what's going on. He doesn't know nothing. He just paints the pictures and fucks off.
Here.
I never thought about this.
Here, excuse me, sir. We've got eyes on one of the paramilitary men. He's standing at the end of the street there. He's about 5'8". He's got dark hair. He's got a beard. Don't worry about him. He just draws the paintings.
What happens? The cops come down and say, "Oh, we've got one of them, sir. He's holding a weapon. What has he got? A paintbrush." Red team, go!
I wonder how much you get paid to do them.
The murals?
Should ask. I'm sure someone pretty close to this right now knows it.
I'm sure it's only a text or two away, to be fair.
But like, what
just out of curiosity, I'm looking.
Here, mate, just wondering how much do you get paid to do that?
How much do you receive for donating your house?
Here, do they do like a postcode lottery? I want one in my house.
Everybody just submits. They're like, fucking right. I'm going to get 500 quid for getting my house painted. Here, Charlie, see when you're done painting that, you can come and do my living room, could you?
Once a month, they do a wee lotto. All right, we're doing it at the end of this street this week.
I've never thought about who actually goes and does the murals, like, but that's fucking...
That's a full-time job. Many fucking murals are like. See, there's only 2 or 3 of them. Like, if you think of Belfast...
And see,
let's say you get a grand up night. I don't even pay you.
See how hard it is to fucking be painting in the rain, mate. Our property's fucked.
We've got your old missus and kids in lockdown. You don't see them till the mural's finished.
It's been raining for 5 weeks. I don't fucking care. I don't control the weather.
By the way, they're not getting fed, so get on with
it. Do you want to speak to your wife and just plays like the fucking xylophone on her ribs? Crink, crink, crink. Oh, this took a dramatic turn.
Please, Daddy, fucking paint it quick. It says if they don't, they're going to rob another bank.
Oh fuck yeah! If anybody knows any mural painters, fucking
I'd love to interview one.
we should try and get a mural painter on the podcast. That would be fucking. It'd be an odd
It's
one.
got to be a Dan art now because they're using all these steel things. So they're
Is that
printing
a pun? A dying art? It's not just the shit that joke, was it?
But no, it like see now all the ones in the Weeville and all,
Mhm.
they're all like steel. So like they're printed, laminated on the steel.
It
So
must
it's
be
not
because all
actually-
the aerosols are bad for the greenhouse. See, Shankle's fucking
aye.
carbon footprint and all that there. Can't be fucking
Right,
painting
lads,
their murals,
we
mate.
can't
There's
be-
fucking
aye,
there's
lads, we
ozone
can't.
layer.
We need to worry about the ozone layer. But I have a good idea. Why don't we use steel, melt steel that needs to be fucking burnt and
Again,
heated up to 100 degrees to
I don't
bend?
think anybody sits in any lodge or house or any sort of organizational bearing and go, guys, do you think we need to fucking reduce our carbon emission here?
Remember, I used to paint the curbstones too. I never understood that. Like,
What was the purpose of that? Just to mark your area?
it's like a dog taking the piss up a wall.
Aye, that's what I mean. Is it just like let you know you're now here?
I'll tell you what though. See, driving down the Shankill when it's coming up to the 12th, mate, it is quite beautiful. Like, it's just fucking lines of streamers and fucking flags, mate.
Aye, but it's very
You don't get that
fucking
in fucking London.
it's very primary colours.
It is cool. Like, fair play.
It's really not.
That's because you're a mudblood, mate.
It's just a fucking inconvenience and a hassle. It's like, oh, look, all the buttons going up. That means life's going to be a melt for the next month. Fucking
It's been
you.
all right the last few years, though. That's probably since COVID, hasn't it? I haven't, bar me and you, remember you got caught behind the
Aye.
parade? That was a nightmare. Like.
That was a great day. That's a core memory for me. I'll not even embarrass you because we're live. We can't edit this out. But we both know what was said in that car. And I loved it. I was shocked at my core when you said it.
Everyone thinks I'm a full fucking Hun fucking.
Well, no, the fact that you've been
Unionist.
in the bands and you've walked with the bands and fucking all sorts of that, and then just
In a past life.
your little mask slipped for a second.
Mate, we had to be somewhere. We had a very important meeting.
We did. That's right. I forgot about that, and then we thought it was cancelled, and then it didn't get cancelled, and we're like, oh fuck,
Let's go.
yeah, that
And
happens
then-
quite a
then we
lot.
were caught behind the flute bomb.
Fuck. Right. Well, on that fucking jolly bombshell, will we hit the old dusty trail? Will we?
Aye.
Fucking get some kip and get ready for another week.
I know. Fucking been a good old day.
It has. And it'll be another good week, which we'll fucking tell you about next week. But
No, it's all secret.
well, some of it might be. You never know.
Right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Catch us again next week.
See you.
If I don't see you through a week, I'll see you through a window.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
Ask your man.
I smell your breath. Laters.